the Federal Reserve discount window, and the hidden flow of monetary instruments. What if the real source of money isn't the U.S. Treasury but you? In this episode, we uncover how banks use your promissory notes, endorsed without recourse, to access the Federal Reserve discount window and create actual money, all without your knowledge. This isn't a theory. It's codified in law. Let's break the silence on how the system truly works. The Federal Reserve discount window is one of the most secretive yet fundamental components of the modern financial system. Despite being publicly acknowledged, its true function is largely obscured from the general population. At its core, the discount window serves as a facility where depository institutions exchange collateral securities for liquidity, typically in the form of Federal Reserve notes. What the public fails to grasp is that most of these collateral securities originate from the general population themselves, in the form of endorsed promissory notes, credit card authorizations, and loan agreements. Every time a consumer endorses a negotiable instrument, often unknowingly, they are creating a collateralized financial asset. Banks then take these instruments, sometimes in bulk, and submit them digitally through the Federal Reserve's FedWire system under the provisions laid out in Operating Circular No. 10 OC10. This submission constitutes an application for notes under 12 U.S.C. Section 412, effectively converting the signed promises into negotiable securities that can be monetized. The public is doubly burdened. First, they create the very value that banks monetize. Second, they are led to believe they must repay an obligation that has already been settled on the back end via the discount window. In legal terms, the consumer performs twice, once via the creation of the instrument, and again by attempting to repay a debt that has already been monetized and discharged in favor of the lender. This structure relies entirely on ignorance of financial mechanics and contract law. It is not fraud if disclosure is available. But when disclosure is neither explained nor encouraged, and institutions count on the ignorance of their depositors, the ethical character of the system becomes seriously questionable. Footnote: this section describes how banks use consumer-created instruments as collateral to access liquidity through the Federal Reserve discount window.